There we go. We did it, everybody. We did it. We did it. That's all I can say. Is we did it. I think everything should work now. So, so if you are a Canadian scrote, let me just double check. Yes, fucking jackpot. Let's go. All right, let's watch your YouTube. Let's watch your links, everybody. I'm sorry for that. At least I was right, though. At least it just needed a fucking reset. So I guess that's something. Oh, that didn't work. And here we go. We got
Little attention has been paid to the.
Hello?
This is a low value mic check.
Works. You sound like shit, though. You sound super far away, but it does work.
That's unusual because I'm as close to the microphone as I can be.
Really?
Yes.
Weird. Okay. Well, I'll turn up my. I don't know. You sound really low to me.
Low value mic check, high TDP.
Yo, what's up, dude?
Was 2023 really the year of our Lord?
Every year is the year of our Lord. That's just how that works.
I really hope this year is the year of our Lord.
Well, they're all where the rapture kind of thing.
I feel like no, that's not for another 20 or 30 years. But
Why 20 or 30 years? It could be 20 or 30 million years.
Sure, we're 50, or they all say it's going to happen within our lifetime or somewhere close, but who knows? Like, it's so much chaos. Like the fourth turning, which we talked about, like so much chaos. Seems like it's going to be, like the end of civilization as we know it, like Aquarius or whatever. But
I hope not.
knows? Yeah, me too. I think. No, fuck that. Yeah.
I'm watching two lynx currently yell at each other.
Two
cats.
Little.
You're always asking me about the girlfriend situation.
Yeah. Any luck?
I'm always telling you that I keep botching everything.
Yeah.
I think I really need to focus on some kind of purpose. I think what I'm doing isn't working, and I don't even know how to change it to make it work.
That sounds like you've given up.
What's that?
Oh God. I said it sounds like you've given up. Someone sent the link to the guy, Steven from Crossing Streams.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Is he on right now?
No, is he streaming right now? I don't know. I don't know.
Unpopular opinion, not a fan of Crossing Streams.
No, you don't like it? I mean, it's not for everyone. It is.
I hate to say this. I got more fucking value out of, as awful as it was, I got more value out of hate listening to the girls with
well, you would, of all people. You're fucking. No. You're not having any luck with the ladies.
It's not. It's funny. It's not even. Everyone thinks the character of Tony Scarvoni is the lowest value male who has no luck. I have tons of ladies in my life, but like, romantically, it's not the move.
Yeah. All right. Well.
And I gotta like change. I don't. It's like fuck. Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Think and Grow Rich. He fucking was the father of self-help books.
Yeah. By the way, I figured out why you sound so low because it's my speaker on my computer.
Oh.
Turned down.
Hopefully it sounds fine for the.
Yeah.
Stream. Okay. But he wrote a book that he never released until 2011 called Outwitting the Devil. It's a pretty incredible book. I loved read his works, but Outwitting the Devil was awesome because he didn't release it until people passed away, and then they released it in 2011, and it was basically about how most people drift. They don't have a purpose in life. They drift, and most people go through their whole lives like not really knowing what they want to do, and then like they fucking get caught in the devil's dance, and they don't really end up achieving anything.
Yeah. Hold on a second. By the way,
I
just
was
just 1 second. People are calling in. If you're calling in, the phone lines are only for patrons and YouTube members for the after show. So, and I posted the number on. Actually, I didn't post it on Patreon. But if you go sign into either, you can get. I posted it on YouTube, and you can get it on Patreon. Anyways, go ahead, because people just keep calling. Go ahead, Tony.
Yeah, I know. The Drifting, Outing the Devil. It's a great book, but I'm like kind of at the place where I'm like, shit. Like I'm gotten older, and like I'm close to what I want to do, but like that year of not working because of the strikes and motion picture has been so fucking brutal that it's just like questioned. And everyone's saying like that's all gonna like change, or like it's not, it isn't gonna be as much. I think there's gonna be a lot of production work or whatever.
Yeah.
There's always gonna be big productions, but like there's gonna be less of it. So there's a lot of uncertainty there, and it's just
well, we only want to hear about the lady situation, Tony Scaraboni, but I'm happy that your stuff's working out for you.
You know what? That's until I can get the work situation or the career
Yeah, you
situation.
can't get the ladies. It's like a Scarface situation.
How is it like a Scarface situation?
First you get the money, and then you get the power, and then you get the women.
That's well, you know, that's fucking dumbed down genius. Like I'm like truly low value for not knowing that.
I don't know if it was maybe you get the power first and then the money, but I think you get the money and then the power and then you get the women.
Or power and influence, you know.
Yeah. All right, Tony, we gotta go watch some videos here because people are dropping them tons of links.
All right, go watch the videos.
Thanks, buddy. Good talking to you though. Tony Scarboni, everybody. Yeah, the 800 number is only for the Canadians. Otherwise, call in on the other number. I have it all set up and everything. It's a whole system I got here. It's insane. All right. I don't know who dropped this video.
Oh, I didn't really lose my father. Thanks to my latest invention, the Soul Catcher. Let's bring it out and look at it.
I may be a soul, but I'm hungry. Can you throw in a little matzah? Maybe a nice piece of fish?
Why, of course, Father. Allow me to satisfy your Hebraic desires.
That's a good schmendler.
Oh, I've waited so long to hear you say that. What does it mean? Is it dirty?
I don't remember that at all. I made another questions thing. I don't know if that'll work. It's really hard to keep track of. Okay, Bobby really wants me to watch a thing on BitChute, from BitChute, on YouTube, which is probably a bad idea. But are you sure you want to leave YouTube? All right, let's go to BitChute.
The Sayanim are 10 of thousands of people, Jews, Zionists, who are member probably of the Bnei Brit, for instance. Bnei Brit is the Jewish Masonry, who occupy high level in all the societies. I mean, you can imagine 5,000 Sayanim in New York, only in the business area. 5,000 Sayanim in Los Angeles, in the production area, in the artistic area, and you can in France, in London, you can imagine 1,000 Sayanim in the medias. You can imagine, and they receive orders from the Mossad, from a department of the Mossad called the War Department, and they work for the Mossad. It means that all these people who have their work, who work normally, they are citizens. I mean, they work in a bank, they are political, they are publishers. But when the Mossad call them and tell them, look, I need an information. I need, for instance, I need that all the Sayanim in all over the world say that this person, for instance, the Secretary General of the United Nations, has said something anti-Semitic. And you see all over the world, in Europe, in New York, the medias, you have the impression, I mean, when I discovered that, I understood. I mean, it's like when you light the light on, you know, because suddenly you open a newspaper, you listen to a radio, you hear a politician, everybody says the Secretary General of the United States said something anti-Semitic. I mean, the poor guy, and why? Because the Mossad gave the order to do that. And I can say, for instance, the example of Gilad Shalit, you know, the Israeli soldier kidnapped by the Hamas. In 24 hours, his name was known all over the world. I mean, even if it was an American general who was kidnapped, his name would never have been mentioned. Gilad Shalit, in 24 hours, became a celebrity in the universe. And this is the work of the Zionism.
Interesting stuff. I mean, I even know that guy's name. That's a good point. That is a good point.
Rule number 1 of winning a gunfight: have a gun.
All right, here we go. Gun hose with the gun videos.
Hi everyone, welcome to today's lesson here at Active Self-Protection. I'm your host as always, John Correa. Today's video, I'm almost positive, comes to us from Brazil.
This is not a paid endorsement, but I am a brand ambassador for Heckler & Koch for a reason.
By the way, drop the if you want to get I dropped the phone number, the call-in phone number. It's just like in the YouTube community thing, you know, like where the posts are, the number's there. So please go ahead and thank you for joining Explore Serenity. Appreciate you. I'll make you a moderator. These are the best. Skip 2 minutes. What?
HK firearms are incredibly
Away from them, and he heard them say, give it up, give it up, give it up.
It's called Off-Duty Cop Turns the Tables on Two.
Gotten home. This is his home. This is the security camera in front of his house. Well, unfortunately, as he gets off to try to open the door and get his bike in, they had found him and followed him as well. And so he is going to then draw his gun and get 3 shots off on this guy. Now, if you go and read the news story that I have linked in the description, Moto apparently, and for about 4 kilometers, he has tried to avoid 2 guys who are trying to, a little bit here. This guy is a cop who is on his way home as a detention officer, apparently. And for about 4 kilometers, he has tried to avoid 2 guys who are trying to moto jack him. He ran a red light. He evaded them another way. He thought he got away from them, and he heard them say, give it up, give it up, give it up. And he's gotten home. This is his home. This is the security camera in front of his house. Well, unfortunately, as he gets off to try to open the door and get his bike in, they had found him and followed him as well. And so he is going to then draw his gun and get 3 shots off on this guy.
Are you allowed to do that?
If you go and read the news story that I have linked in the description, the rider of that motorcycle
This isn't that long of a video. Everybody says it's so long.
2 of those shots and did not make it. He took the asphalt temperature challenge. The other guy was detained and is a teenager and is facing charges. Come to find out, they were unarmed. We actually have some additional footage on this one from his cell phone that unfortunately is too much for YouTube. YouTube, it's against the terms of service. And so I have put it on the Asp Unlimited app. It is in our brand new that we just started, free tier. So it simply requires an email address so that I know who you are and you.
All right, well, that's that. Let's see what other. Tell Lev he has an enemy in Canada and frauds. In Canada and frauds, no joke. Thanks, Illusory Commission. Tell Lev he has an enemy in Canada. What? Where does he have why does Lev have enemies? Lev doesn't have enemies. Okay, let's see here. What's this? Video shows moment Japan plane crashes in Tokyo airport. Okay. Whoa. Wow. This is recently? This was 17 hours ago. Oh, shit. That's fucking wild. I mean, saying it hit another aircraft after landing. Damn, that's crazy. Well, I gotta watch this again. Shit. Crazy. All right. Pretty cool. There's a crazy thing that happened in Syracuse actually on New Year's Eve. This jam band called Mo. I'm not a fan of theirs. I don't listen to them. The Danny Glover cab test. But someone like tried to do
Let's come together.
had all these gas cans and crashed their car.
We were wronged at the cowboy cheerleader tryouts. We were wronged at the cowboy cheerleader tryouts. We were much hotter than the girls that were chosen. We were
What the hell
much
is
hotter
this?
than the girls that were chosen. But from this comes some good. But from this comes some good. We were brought together for a reason. We were brought together for a reason. We will fight the injustices in the world. We will fight the injustices of the world. We will turn these wrongs into rights. We'll turn these wrongs into rights. We will help those in need to see that they shouldn't be discriminated against, and we will show all these things to the people in the world so they can right these wrongs, and we will help them on their journey to become better. We're much harder. I'm starving. Let's get something to eat.
Okay. This is Danny Glover cab test. This is a reference to Danny Glover saying that he couldn't get a cab in New York City because he was a black man.
It is 8 years ago exactly that Danny Glover came to New York City and was discriminated against and couldn't catch a cab. We want to see if that injustice
Coach Greg Adams would be a great interview for you. I don't know who that is, Greg Adams, but I'll check it out. Thanks, Kobe.
and discrimination has changed in the past 8 years. So I think the world may be a better place. Babe, do you think the world is a better place?
No.
Okay, what we're gonna do is put Stephanie next to a person of color. Now, Stephanie is white, and a person of color is a person of color. And we're gonna put them next to each other and see if the cats can see past that. Go, you see!
This is a test of the city cap system. Will the cap stop or will the cap diss them? Will it pick the girl who's looking so fly? Or will the cap stop for the black guy?
This is bizarre.
To the cheerleader show. It's a Danny Glover cap test. Ready, set, go. Will it be blonde or will it
When the cabs come
What fucking show is this? Under Hungry Man TV? Like, this seems like this was on actual TV. What is Hungry Man TV?
here, okay? We'll come down the street, okay? Which would be a very busy intersection. Oh, right.
Okay, and we'll position ourselves on.
I kind of hate this, to be honest. I'm just gonna fast forward here because I don't like this.
raise 'em up? Come on, raise 'em up. Raise 'em up, raise 'em up.
I was literally right here this afternoon.
We just need to turn right and go around the block. Can I pick up that lady? The woman. We're gonna get out and give her our cab. No, but she is. No, we're just gonna get out. You don't want to pick her up. She needs to get somewhere. She doesn't want to give you the cab.
When we were all in the cab and we were
All right, I hate this. Sorry. Lev is running fraudulent super chat market. Ask him. Coach is like a Kevin Samuels on roid. All right, thanks guys. Lev's got a super chat. Should we call Lev? I don't want to call Lev, but I could call. I don't know if he's live streaming right now, but I do want to know about this fraudulent super chat market. Hold on, let me. Hold on, we're gonna do it. We're gonna go old school. Yo, Lev, what's up? I'm doing a live stream right now, and some people are talking shit that you're running a fraudulent super chat market. So I've heard, yeah, Illusory Commission says that you have enemies in Canada and that you're running a fraudulent super chat market. and he told me to ask you, and so I'm asking you now.
I have 5 words for you. You'll never catch me alive.
What is a fraudulent super chat market?
No, dude, this guy. There's one guy in Canada who he wants his super chats read. You know that like text to read.
Yeah.
And for some reason, Streamlabs doesn't count his Canadian money.
Oh, I know that pain.
So he's getting fucked on super chats.
All right.
The whole thing yesterday on stream, it might have been the funniest thing we've ever had on.
Okay.
He kept sending super chats and being like, "What the fuck was that $5 for?" And then he'd go, and then he'd get pissed, and we started doing Eminem's Stan. I'm like, "Dear Lev, I sent a super chat," and God, it was so funny.
All right. Well, I figured I would just get to the bottom of it because he seems upset. Well, his super chats are coming through on mine, so it just must be a weird thing on your end.
Yeah, he's keep him happy.
Yeah, I will. Also, watch out for those live reading of the super chats on stream because then people are just going to say crazy shit that gets you in trouble.
I literally lowered it, the minimum, just for that guy. And by the time I lowered it, he was already so pissed that he left.
Well, he says you got enemies in Canada, so there you go.
That's what I hear.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Thanks, man.
All right, bud.
Love for everybody. Get into the bottom of it. I never play your vid, Zach. Drop a vid. I don't think you understand how overwhelmed I am. I'm the fucking Wizard of Oz over here with 1,000 cranks. You didn't put it. I'm playing, by the way, I'm playing them from the drop links Q&A thing. So that's where I'm playing the links from, by the way. If you go to the top, if you see that Q&A thing, but Zach, because Zach is an OG and I got much respect for Zachary. But I don't even see any links you dropped. I don't even see any. But that's where by the way, yes, post them in. But dropping the links in the Q&A part. Oh, this is so hard. There's see the Q&A thing where it says drop links at the top. Does that not work? I hate everything. Need to hire John Steele. I talked to John Steele actually recently. And he lives in New York City, but I don't copy link address. All right, here's Zach's video. Let's go.
One single
25 minutes. We can't watch a 25-minute video, Zach.
Created 3 inventions that accidentally caused the deaths of millions of people, including himself. Not only that, they decreased the average intelligence of people all around the world, increased crime rates, and caused 2 completely separate environmental disasters that we are still dealing with today. Part of this video is sponsored by Ren. More about them at the end of the show. In 1944, as a young chemist who had just finished his master's, Claire Patterson went to work on the Manhattan Project, building the first...
He says go to 957.
At the 1923 Indianapolis 500, the top 3 finishers all used ethyl, and the demand for leaded gasoline took off.
Okay.
To keep up, Ethyl Corporation had to build a new chemical plant in New Jersey, but the project began terribly. Within 2 months of operating, dozens of workers fell ill with lead poisoning.
Oh, you don't like to
5
hear
of
that.
them died. To address the public outcry, Midgley held a press conference, and there he poured tetraethyl lead onto his hands, and he inhaled it for a full minute.
Oof.
He claimed he could do this daily without harm. But Midgley knew the dangers. The reason he had turned down the public talks was because he spent much of 1923 in Florida, where he himself was recovering from lead poisoning. He didn't go anywhere near his company's product if he could help it.
What a piece of shit.
Lead is dangerous even in small doses. It mimics calcium in our bodies, so there's no efficient way to get rid of it. And like calcium, lead can be stored in bones for years, meaning it can continue to poison the body long after the initial exposure. The organ most sensitive to lead is the brain. Lead breaks down the myelin sheath around axons and prevents the release of neurotransmitters. That's why common symptoms of lead poisoning are headaches, memory loss, and tingling in the hands and feet. And children are particularly susceptible. Lead exposure can cause permanent learning disorders and behavioral problems. And the dangers of lead had been known for hundreds of years.
Seems like an asshole.
Already in 1786, Benjamin Franklin remarked that lead had been used for far too long, considering its known toxicity. You will observe with concern how long a useful truth may be known and exist before it is generally received and practiced on. He would have been aghast to learn that nearly 150 years later, scientists planned to add lead to fuel. Doctors and public health officials from MIT, Harvard, Yale, and the US Health Service wrote to Midgley and warned them against producing tetraethyl lead. They called lead a creeping and malicious poison and a serious menace to public health. Their concerns were dismissed.
This model shows how just the right amount of fluid containing tetraethyl lead and dye is added to the gasoline.
No one doubted that a lot of lead was bad for you, but how much harm could a little lead do?
Yeah.
By the 1950s, millions of motorists globally were burning lead in their cars and releasing it into the air. Some of that lead ended up on Claire Patterson's zircon samples, preventing him from determining their age. In 1952, he moved to Caltech, where he built a new lab from scratch. Suspicious of environmental contamination, he tore the electrical cables out of the walls to remove the lead solder. He cleaned the floors and benches daily with ammonia and made sure that air was always being blown out of the lab. To go inside, you had to wear a plastic bunny suit. Patterson basically invented the clean room. Inside that room, he turned his attention to the oldest rocks in the solar system, meteorites. All the original rocks on Earth had long since been destroyed by tectonic activity. But meteorites come from asteroids, which formed around the same time as Earth. They have just been drifting through space until they enter the Earth's atmosphere. So the best way to measure the age of the Earth was to measure the age of meteorites.
Patterson measured 5 meteorites, each with 3 different radiometric dating techniques, and he found they were
This is too long. This is sorry.
I know that this guy, former astronaut Don Pettit, says that we don't currently have the technology to go to the moon anymore, let alone to Mars, because for some unknown reason we destroyed that technology.
I'd go to the moon in a nanosecond. The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we destroyed that technology, and it's a painful process to build it back again. But going to Mars should be one of the next series of steps that humans do.
This guy's an actual NASA astronaut? Said that?
For a number of technical reasons and exploration reasons, and then after that, Mars, maybe high orbit in Venus atmosphere, maybe going to Europa. There's all kinds of targets to go to, places of interest in our solar system. The only limit to human future is in our own imaginations.
Okay. So weird, because if I was in like some fucking plane that was on fire, I think the last thing I would think to do or want to do or care to do is videotape it on my phone. That's scary ass shit though. Crazy. Actually, you guys want to see? This is actually pretty crazy from this Mo concert. I don't know if we can find this. Oh yeah, this is. So this is in this jam band Mo outside of it on New Year's.
This just
night.
in: the FBI's Joint Terrorism Task Force.
I don't know if they'll show this, but there's like a photo. The guy who crashed, he basically rented a car, and then crashed it, and it was full of gasoline. And then at one point, he like runs out, and he's fucking on fire. Let me see if
Following up on our now.
the cars and
Crash happened just in New York. Far investigators at the Syracuse airport were.
There's a video of literally this dude gets out of the car and he is fully on fire. I don't know if you're not allowed to show that on. No, come on. Where is this video? If someone knows it or can find it, because I don't want to spend all this time searching here, but the guy is like gets out and he is white hot on fire. All right. Well, if anybody else has that. By the way, the other phone line is open if anyone wants to call in. I don't know if I've missed any calls.
I think so often we think about health as individual choices that patients make. That patients make. And instead, we really need to understand how practices and policies, the legacy of slavery, the legacy of Jim Crow, current day systemic racism impacts the health of our communities. So when we have people who have housing insecurity, who live in food deserts, who live in communities where there's not enough green space for them to walk around or to work out, where they're not able to find gainful employment, where they're not able to have quality education, we know that racism is a key driver of what we call the social determinants of health. And what we see in terms of health inequities and health disparities are the downstream outcomes of those. And so I think it's so important for us to connect the dots. The dots that need to be connected are that, individuals are only responsible for about 20% of what makes them healthy. The other 80% are these systemic factors that Dr. Boulware and her colleagues studied in this very, very important research that needs to inform.
Yeah, I never bought this because, I go now that I'm live in America, because I know there's the whole thing where Dollar Tree and the dollar stores have become grocery stores. I never actually realized it until someone recently where you go into these dollar stores and they actually are these quasi grocery stores. But you can pretty much get produce and you can eat, I have friends who eat healthy who are health nuts. Doesn't matter where you are. They will eat healthy. They just find what the healthy option is. At the end of the day, you're choosing to eat. It's whatever. It's super convenient to eat and pleasurable to eat shit. Who fucking... What? All right, no more videos for Gun Hose. Oh no, that wasn't Gun Hose. That was Explore Serenity.
Around the same time.
Same video. I'm taking all the links from the Q&A thing, by the way. So if you're wondering where you can, I just got this thing open here. The following content I understand in which assassination of John F. Kennedy. Pretty decent quality of this video.
Being let out by Captain Fritz. There is a prisoner. There is Lee. He's been shot.
It's fucking unreal that was
There's a man with a gun. Absolute panic. Absolute panic here in the basement of Dallas Police Headquarters. The detectives have their guns drawn. There is no question about it. Oswald has been shot at point-blank range, fired into his stomach. He is shot. Oswald. It is Oswald. Was that the man that shot the man, or do you know? That is the man that shot the man.
That's the man that shot the man. It's the man that shot the man.
Patterson basically
posting the same link. You don't. If you post in the Q&A thing, you can just post your link once because I'm just going through them.
Please don't knock those together. No.
Holy shit!
Bobby, stop! Bobby, stop!
Whoa!
Do not move! What is wrong with you? Laura, are you dumb? How are you laughing at this?
That was a classic. It's a classic. That's unmistakably in Florida, I think.
Staring at the bottom of the glass, hoping one day the dream lasts. The dream comes slow, you go so fast. You see it when you close your eyes. Maybe one day you'll understand why everything you touch surely dies. But you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it's dark. clouds of snow. Only know the love when you let it go. Only know you've been high when you feel low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love when you let it go. Staring at the ceiling in the dark, same old empty feeling in your heart. Stuck on slow and it goes so fast. What do you feel when you fall asleep? Never to touch and never to keep close. You lost it too much, you dive to you. We want the life when you burn low. Only miss the sun when it clouds the snow. Only know the love when you let it go. Only know you've been high when you feel low. Only hate the road when you're missing home.
That was LP's video. I guess just in the festive holiday spirit. If I was on psychedelic drugs, that would be quite interesting. Wait, what's going on here?
I see you, enemy. I see you, enemy. Enemy, enemy. You are my enemy. And I swear total resistance to you with everything I've got. Disingenuous, fake, false, broke back, twisted, a defiler, a betrayer, a backstabber, a devil. You will pay. Yeah, you think I don't see your face, scum? You don't think I don't see you? I see you. You understand me? I know what you think of me and my family. I see you right back. You understand that? You understand that?
I like this guy.
You will fall. You will not bring humanity down. God is going to destroy you.
What a fucking lunatic. I love him though.
Sipping Fiji water, no Aquafina. I'ma be that Fantana, don't care about Spina. Favorite songs by Dua Lipa. Old boy with a fupa. I see ya. I'ma meet the Fantana for grabbing me. Tweeting at me, but the nigga ain't at it. Put him in the headlock. He stabbing me. He kinda tickled, I thought he was mad at me. He falling off. Gravity. Feeling Fantana with like a cavity. Tweeting all day with Mad Vanity. I get the pistol and handle it. I just made it how it had to be. If I was Fantana, I'd be suicide. I'd be like Kirk, man, let's on the rifle. If I was Fantana, I'd get me a rifle. I'd kill Fantana, right hand on the Bible. Fuck Fantana, cause that nigga sucks. Blue lives matter, I'm pounding the buff. If I see Fantana, I'm fucking him up. He got a small head, he look like a nut. You dressed like a little boy. Playing peekaboo, whoever told you it was funny. You geeking fool. If I had a plane, I would crash it straight into you. If I had one wish, it would be to turn into you. How you a critic and they sell no records? It's a record, you set the world record. I'ma do my world star, make sure that you record. Do him out dente, he need dental record. I'ma hold him down while you shoot at his teeth. Quick, hold him up, I'ma shoot at his knees. Shoot at his balls, I don't want him to pee. I think he's a mummy, why won't he bleed? Catch that nigga right in like a Steve. I'm popping the perk and I'm smoking on weed. Kidnapping his wife, he signed
Got a low-key banger here.
like a bead. Big ass back would look like a tree. I'm spanking Fantana like he's over me. I went to my doctor to get extra tea. He said you was safe for gender surgery. You got an egg-shaped penis like Epstein. You gotta tell your wife stop texting. Why you on Instagram flexing? You get all your swag from Etsy. Day that she dies, Betsy. I'm a Mason Margello and Balenciaga. You in the gamer chair eating Cheeto chips. Rockin' designer, you never seen this shit. Rockin' Balenciaga, you rock as a foolish shit. I'm on a Maybach, I bought the whole dealership. I drive by your house, nigga, you never seen it with head is real small. Just like your penis is. They made the song to air out no grievances. Something worse, we about to stop being shit. I'm saying shit worse, nigga. I ain't repeat shit. Also small, they like some little penis. I'm saying shit worse, nigga. I ain't repeat shit.
No Nick? Where's Nick at? What is this?
DJ Cumberbund.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
Kind of rips too.
Prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a
Oh, I forget that we're listening to this on slightly faster speed.
wish you a Merry Christmas on the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas on the bottom of my heart.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Makes me want to do math.
Of a memory, bury me, or as a dog, I see hands surrounding me.
Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad.
Is that Macho Man?
Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad.
All right, that's a pretty good song.
Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad.
That legitimately makes me want to like do speed.
It's my house. I own it. Okay, I understand. I'll jump through and meet you at the front door, and I'll show you
The dolls that religion you choose over? Okay.
my
I
religion.
actually watched this episode recently.
All
I'm
right.
pretty sure
Whoa. Uh-oh.
because I watch Cops all the time.
Watch your head.
Hey,
All right.
all right.
Okay. Well, you don't have no snakes or nothing, do you?
Man, I got snakes
No.
from one end of this house to the other.
No, you tell me where the snakes are, because I don't
The
like
snakes are in here. I want you to get a look at them. Now, wait a minute. You don't understand how many there are.
Dude.
You see all them snakes right there?
Yeah.
You see them snakes right there?
Yeah.
They're my babies.
Oh.
What is this? This is a Mariani.
There it is, right there.
No, you tell me what that is.
Wait. Is the snake in there?
I hope.
Oh! Yeah. Man, that's all right. I don't want to see no more. No, I'm gone, man.
God
She's
damn.
pregnant. She'll have up to 60 babies.
Whew. Love Cops. What's that fucking noise? Oh, is it some animal? What am I meant to be looking at here? Is that a moose? Oh, that sucks. Damn. I mean, a moose will fuck you up, for sure. A moose will really fuck you up.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the freaking frogs gay. Do you understand that? Turn the freaking frogs gay. Serious crap. Gay. Frogs, freaking frogs. It's not funny. I'm going to say it real slow for you. Gay. Frogs. Won't you fight for your life? Gay. Frogs, freaking frogs. I don't like a frog. Gay. Freaking frogs. Frogs. Freaking frog crap. Won't you fight the frogs? It's not funny. I'm going to say it real slow for you. Frogs. Place point.
All right. By the way, people, if you're a YouTube, specifically just on the members on YouTube, I have some slots open for some of these emoji things that I can make more of. So if anybody has any ideas, let me know. Some weird fucking Slav shit. 44 million views.
High track speed, vodka no limit. Watching me on Pornhub, Siberia, Paris transit. I like Kazakhstan, I like Maria and Juan. Do you like my pretty pussy? Direct Instagram. Oh, my friend, come to Russia for weekend. Oh, my friend, narcotic don't forget. Join me in Kamaz and race. LSD Sputnik to space. If you like romantic games, I'm sitting on your face.
You so sexy
sexy Russian girl, прыгай в мой фургон танцпол. Drink shot, fireball, drink it all. Dance all the night, guys, gangsta paradise. Absolute Карбас, Russian Patin КамАЗ. Russian Patin КамАЗ. Russian Patin КамАЗ. Матрешка пуси, come and get in. Давай затусим, I have Jim Beam. Эстетика, физика, адреналин. You my number one today, Формула-1. Калашников, правда, we are going to Москва. Мы едем под Москвой, спасибо. Пати на колесах, а мы суперстар. Эй, камрад, товарищ, тебе пизда. You so sexy Russian girl, прыгай в мой фургон танцпол. Drink shot, fireball, drink it all. Dance all the night, guys, gangsta paradise. Absolute Карбас, Russian Patin КамАЗ.
It's kind of a slapper.
Russian Patin КамАЗ. Russian Patin КамАЗ. Absolute Карбас, Russian Patin КамАЗ.
I wonder how popular they are in if you someone says how do I get my wrench? Oh, if you're owed a wrench, I guess because you're not on here, so DM me on Patreon and just DM me with your username and I'll give you a wrench. I'm gonna call Goob actually. So I see I missed a call from the Goob. The Goob.
Hey, Danny.
Goob!
How's it going, man?
Hey,
Happy
man.
New Year.
Happy New Year to you. I just saw I missed a call from you while I was watching whatever the fuck it is that we've been watching.
Yeah, some MTV After Hours or something.
Yeah, something like that. How you been, man?
I love the earlier time, man. It seems like it's working for you too. There's a lot of people in your after show right now.
The earlier time? What do you mean?
Didn't you start the show earlier?
No,
Or is
no, it's regular time.
I feel like the after show was usually at like midnight to 1 a.m.
Sometimes it would start late. No, normally it would start like 11:15. I started it also like
I guess
11.
I'm just tripping then.
Yeah, I think you're just tripping. What'd you do
Yeah.
for New Year's that you're all fucking you don't know you don't know what's what?
I was down for the count, man. I've got some kind of nasty sinus infection.
Dude, it's going around. My girl's got this cough that she's had for literally like 2 weeks. It like won't go away. Everybody right now. I think I might be the only person who like I feel like I'm not sick, but I don't want to jinx it. But
yeah, man.
I just have my general. But also, my girl always like is mad because I don't like I'll just touch anything. Like I'll touch railings and stuff, and then she thinks that I'm gonna get sick from it. But I think what happens is I don't get sick.
Yeah, it boosts the immune system.
I
It
think
keeps you
so.
healthy.
I think it's
just lick doorknobs.
Yeah, exactly. Like I think it's kind of gross, but it legitimately does work.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, word of advice to people: be gross, and you'll get sick less.
Yeah, I think it's true.
Yeah. How have your streams been going?
They've been going well, man. They're super low value, steeped in conspiracy, and
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing
I've
wrong
been
with
getting
that.
some calls, so that's cool.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, getting some real interaction. It's nice. I enjoy it.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, everybody go check out the Goob.
Yeah, every Sunday, 5 p.m.
Oh, that's a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's yeah. I always wonder. I don't know about like. Sometimes I wonder about times of things. I'm like, because I think I posted today about this show, and someone's like, I'm watching Tim Pool, and then I'm like, well, I don't know. Can't just not have a show because Tim Pool has a show.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, but Sunday's probably a good one. Cool, man. What did you think about the JFK thing? I saw your call, but I couldn't. I tried to get to it, and then like by the time I tried to get to it, it had hung up like with the whole system. But are you big into the JFK stuff?
No, I just wanted to know his thoughts on the Babushka lady, and if he thought the CIA got to her. Maybe she was a CIA asset from the start, you know?
Yeah. Who's she again? The Babushka lady?
So there was a lady there, and she was taking pictures, and no one knows who she is, but she was this old Babushka lady, this old grandma, wrapped up in, and she has photos from another angle that have never been seen at least the public has never seen them, and no one knows who she is. Like, a lot of efforts have been made to track her down, and she just doesn't like exist except for in the footage of that day of her.
She's visible in the Zapruder film. Let's give the Zapruder film a little rip right now, actually.
It's a big mystery of who the lady is, and did the CIA take her out and cover up the footage, or what the heck happened to her? Why has she never come forward? Was she maybe working from the CIA from the start? It's
I wonder. I mean, if they didn't find her, like their ability to find people and shit, you'd have to think like,
right. And how difficult would it be? Oh, it's some old grandma. Everyone she knows is already dead. Just take her out too. Now that footage is gone forever, and no one knows any better.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like the more likely scenario, she probably worked for the CIA. It's so crazy that there's just like there's a video of the president of the United States getting murdered on YouTube,
and still no one knows who did it.
Yeah,
like it was recorded. There were people. Yeah, it's a very crazy event.
Yeah, insane. I mean, he said, yeah, I guess, yeah. See, actually, these trees are like not, or actually, because I remember going there and the trees seemed like they were kind of. Let's watch it one more time. The trees seemed like they would block it, but I guess people who are more experts on this say it's an easier shot. I'm not a crazy like gun guy, so I don't know as much, but I guess.
Yeah, there's the guys that were in the back of the car that he was talking about. Like, you can see in the video where he gets pulled like off the back of the car and he throws his hands up and he's looking around in confusion. It's pretty
after
wild.
He gets shot?
There were two guys right on the back of the car. There's like seats on the back of the car for them to actually sit
there's
on.
like special seats. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
When did they get pulled off?
Like right before it happened. There's a longer clip, I believe. I'm not watching what you're watching, but there's a longer clip where he's just slightly further down the road, and they are sitting on the.
Then they
there's one guy jogging behind, and the other guy sitting in the seat, and then they both get called back.
And they both, that's crazy, man.
And it's like right before the shooting happens.
Yeah, this says this is the full. It says this is the Zapruder film restored, but it's only 30 seconds. Is that how long it is?
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head.
I don't know.
But yeah, crazy stuff.
Weird. All right, cool. Well,
yeah, thanks for calling me back, Dan.
Yeah, no problem, buddy.
And have a good year.
Yeah, you too. Goob, everybody. Go make sure to check out his YouTube stream. We're gonna wrap this up very shortly. I'm very tired. Actually, you know what? Kind of a pain in the ass. We have this new studio. My computer's running low on disk space. We got this new studio, and it's kind of fucking far from my house. It used to be I could get home in like 10, 15 minutes. Now sometimes like the trains don't run right. But I'll stay here. Hold on. Back to the clips.
Have you ever wondered about your neighbors? Maybe wondered about the weird thumps and bumps chants
Yes.
emanating from their apartment?
I was once a degenerate, but Bob saved me.
It's the Church of the Subgenius. Their prophet's name is Bob. I found an image of Bob's head in a bedpan.
If Jim Jones could talk 900 people into killing themselves, we could talk 900 people into sending us $1.
Well, we got a call here. Let's take another one here. Hello.
Hey, Danny, how's it going?
What's happening?
Nothing too much. I don't want to be a stickler on the JFK stuff, but
No, go ahead, please.
Kind of question.
Please go ahead.
And I'm not trying to bring up any comedy beef, but I would love for you to have Kevin Brennan on one of your shows one day.
I would love to have Kevin. I love Kevin Brennan. I did.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
I did MLC recently. His only real problem is he just really has a point of just
He's a
really
shit talker.
making
He
enemies
really
with.
pisses off a lot of people.
Yeah, with making enemies with fucking every. I would love to have him on the Bathhouse but from what I understand, he like does not leave his house much anymore.
What comedy clubs is even playing in the city? 'Cause
I don't believe any. From what I understand, he doesn't really do stand up anymore, which is a shame because I saw him like 4 years. It would have been right when Louis C.K. was making his like comeback thing.
Yeah.
And one of Louis C.K.'s first stops was he played Yuck Yucks in Toronto. And this is like literally a few weeks after I moved to New York City. And then I had my car and I had to get rid of my car like to sell it. So I drove back to Toronto and Kevin Brennan opened for Louis and fucking crushed. Like he was so funny.
I would say so I recently listened to the episode you and Ryan Long did back
Like in 2019.
It was January 2020, I think. Right
It
when
was,
the
it was right before COVID because
and it made me laugh. You know, I got along great and everything, but I listen to Misery Loves Company every once in a while. But I get why people can't stand him or why he pisses people off. But he also makes me laugh pretty hard.
No, he's super funny. He loves this kind of almost wrestling drama where he likes this high like soap opera drama kind of thing.
But I get why most other comedians would be like, fuck this guy. But
he legitimately will just tweet all day at comedians who are like, to be honest, like my friends, and be like, this guy's a fucking worst comedian in the world. This guy's a fucking pussy. Like all this, come fight. He's like, come fight me and stuff. Like it's a lot.
Yeah, I was listening to an episode today where he was just talking shit about Dave Smith constantly.
Yeah, exactly. He hates Dave. He hates everybody though.
Yeah, but then he's also like, what's his name? God, I'm blanking on everyone's favorite comedian, the funniest person in the world, Dave. Holy shit! How am I blanking on this? No.
This is not
After Dark, whatever his name is.
After Dark.
No,
anybody in the chat? What does he look like? Anybody in the chat?
No, you know what I'm talking about. Maybe it's him, Dave. God damn it!
Give me some more things. Shane Gillis,
everyone's favorite comedian, Dave. Jesus, sorry.
Everyone's favorite comedian, Dave.
Whatever. Who he had the '90s comedian. He had the show in the early 2000s.
Oh, Dave Attell.
Yeah, Attell. Sorry,
Reagan Foster got it. Shout out to Reagan. Shout out to Reagan Foster. You win nothing.
I couldn't come up with that name somehow.
That's fine.
But he's like, yeah, Dave Chappelle or Dave Attell. That's actually rhymes pretty closely. Attell is my best friend. Blah blah blah. But it's funny to see Kevin Brennan kind of. I enjoy Kevin Brennan, but I see why people don't necessarily. But
I mean, he's funny.
He's a funny guy. He's a funny guy, but he's very dry. And I can see why he pisses a lot of people off.
He doesn't piss people off because he's dry. He pisses people off because he says awful things. He's just a prick.
I mean, look how he treats his brother.
Yeah,
but his brother is also as I'm not going to say the word that he would call him, but I don't need to say it. But.
You can use your imagination. But yeah, it's if he ever wants to do the Bathhouse, like I'd love to have him on the Bathhouse.
Well, it sounds like he doesn't go in any clubs in the city. So
that's what I'm saying. I don't think he comes into the city at all. Like he doesn't do the Cellar anymore. Because when I moved here, he still was doing spots at the Cellar, and then I think he kind of like he's just had a falling out with literally everywhere, and all he does is just shit talk all the people who do comedy, who do his show still, who like they'll go do like all the people in that world. Like I see him on Twitter nonstop. He's just like. Like just
I don't follow him on that, but
yeah,
yes, but also some like younger comedians, like I've heard like Mark Norman and just like, oh, Kevin's just an old curmudgeon. They just kind of laugh it off. Or like Dan Sutter's even said like, oh, I love Kevin. He's funny, but he's just an old curmudgeon.
Yeah,
like,
and he kind of is, and he kind of just like loves like stirring shit up. But anyways, he wouldn't make sense to have on Low Value Mail, but I would in a second.
No, definitely. Yeah, I wasn't trying to suggest
on Bathhouse. I would have him in a fucking second. I think I do legitimately think he's super funny.
You should have him and Little Sass together. That would be
Little Sass. Yeah, I don't think Little Sass would. I actually have asked Little Sass a few times. He doesn't seem super keen on doing it for whatever reason.
Oh, he's a child.
Yeah, he is a young boy. But I have asked him a bunch, like, because normally I'll be at the stand, and there's always some time where or oftentimes where someone bails last minute, and Sass is like kicking around. I'm like, you want to do it? And he's like, not really. All right, fair enough.
Well, I will say I've come around on Lev, even though he's also younger than I. But in terms of comedian, he's hilarious.
Oh, Lev's hilarious. Lev's so fun. I mean, the reason
I know he gets so much shit though. And he came into my radar kind of as a punching bag, but
he also did that documentary. That was a lot of the reason for it.
I missed all that part. I was trying to look for it, but
he removed it.
He's come around in terms of he's actually just a hilarious guy.
No, he's a hilarious guy, and he's like really funny on podcasts.
He's taking his lumps from people that are, and I've started listening to his podcast. So
yeah, but he's like on podcasts and stuff. Like he's really funny. So
yes, he's very quick and very great. Anyways,
yeah.
I don't have much else to add, but I just called in.
Cool. Well, thank you for calling.
I'll let you get back to it.
All right.
Thanks. Appreciate all the content you're putting out. I enjoy it all of it.
Thank you for watching. Have a good night.
All right, bye.
Okay. All right. We're gonna bring this puppy home. Yeah. By the way, as mentioned, if I owe you a wrench, if you're a patron and I owe you a wrench, go. Oh, I have a message right here. Look at that. Let me just give it because it's a pain in the ass to do after the fact. There you go. Nutmeg. Football. You've been wrenched. And thank you for your support. Okay. We're going to wrap this up. Questions. Okay. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining me. My goal is to do one of these a month. Sometimes I have bad scheduling issues. Like, so this month, this month is actually going to be a lighter month because I'm going to Europe. I don't know if any of you guys live in Europe. Probably not because it's 12 o'clock right now, so you probably would be sleeping if you did, unless Maxime's here. But I'm going to be joining Ryan in Europe, and we leave on the 10th. So yeah, there's going to be no Bathhouse January 10th and January 17th. And then I believe I'm going to also miss 2 Low Value Mails as well. So I guess the 6th. Oh, no. Actually, I only might miss 1 Low Value Mail. Just the 16th I might miss. But although I might, or no, maybe we leave on the 9th. Oh, no. Yeah, we leave on the 9th. So I'm going to miss 2. Or no, the 9th is, no. Oh, yeah, we're going to miss one Low Value Mail. So anyways, okay. Let's watch a couple more videos, and then let's wrap this up. Oh, yeah, we have to watch this.
I grew up as a little white boy in the 1950s in a middle-class home. I really did feel like a weirdo.
We have this sort of an icon we can blame everything on. The conspiracy of normalcy.
Wouldn't you like revenge on these mediocrities, these normals who have made normality the norm?
We were grasping for this crazy religion to help us see the light.
We tied together every fringe belief you could think of.
It made perfect sense to me.
Repent! Quit your job! Slack off!
We offer eternal salvation or triple your money back.
The Subgenius was a club. It was a badge.
You may think it's funny.
Well, there's Maxime. Yeah, it's 6:20 in Belgium right now. Well, can I have a third wrench? My phone broke. I don't know how that works. Well, hopefully, I think we're doing shows in Belgium. I think there's a show in Belgium.
We hope you do. We are
See you
trying
there.
to deliver medicine of a sort.
Y'all are out to put down outrageous cult groups. What does this mean?
No, this is an outrageous cult group.
Not everyone in the Church of the Subgenius gets along with one another.
It was a little bit scary. We realized some crazy people are attracted to this.
It got a little too far out for me.
It's very effective to slice the world up and to pit everyone against each other.
We believe that you do need to eliminate and exterminate all the norms.
If you want to sell a religion, you have to kill the deity. That's how you do it.
The conspiracy constantly grows and is worse than ever. There's always going to be a conspiracy. It can morph, it can evolve, and so can the Church of the Subgenius.
Church of the Subgenius.
We
I've
actually
never
are
heard
a
of this.
religion that seems like an art piece, that seems like a religion, that seems like performance art, that seems like a joke, that seems like a religion.
Huh. That seems kind of cool. Antwerp, that's what it is. All right. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we're going to watch one more video. Let's see what you got for us, Reagan Foster. All right, last video of the night. Thank you very much, everybody. That was this.
Stepped into the building, changes swinging on my neck, gold rings on my fingers, some on my wrist, tucked into my waist, still see me with a clip. Big glass of the Bombay, take a little sip like vintage sticks, still glass in the bars. Gold rings click when I'm passing the club. Just stepped into the building, shot a little face, and I'm back on the road like Dubai drips on the jet plane, bar railings for the watch and the neck chain. Don't want drinks, wanna land, I'm a sip of chai tea, cause a flag give me neck pain. Mumbai girl for the way she's smiling, I had a notch on the bed frame. Italian spade in the seats of the brand new motor, quick little squirt of that. Hagerwood, ooh from Mozambique, with a Taylor suit with the bros on feet. I'm in Casablanca, blind Jack, Miranda with the AC blowing in the driver's seat. Talk to the platinum hands in my timepiece, boy, cause the face ain't listening. Shining, glistening, look at these diamonds, dance while I stepped inside of the building. Changes swinging on my neck, gold rings on my fingers, swimming on my wrist. Tucked into my waist, still see me with a clip. Big glass of the Bombay, take a little sip like vintage sticks, little blast from the past. Gold rings click when I pass in the club. Just stepped into the building, shot a little face, and I'm back on the road like quick neck down to the strip, got gold in my wrist, and a side backpack full of clips. Strapping up my back, get that lick, then pass that round to the left like this. Smoking in lungs, toting a gun, I can never be broke, got a load of the funds. Cash in the bank, antiques in the yard, make money when I speak, you're lucky I don't charge. Right, bigger than the bar, big dough, time ticking on the mark. Wristwatch, did a break from the bar, chip shop, side chick sitting in the car while pissed off. Let me tell you something, bad boys like us round here for the chit chat. You can tell we're here for the games by the way we look when a boy stepped into the building. Changes swinging on my neck, gold rings on my fingers, some on my wrist, tucked into my waist, still see me with a clip. Big glass of the Bombay, take a little sip like
Not what I thought this was going to be.
Gold rings click when I pass in the club. Just stepped into the building, shot a little face, and I'm back on the road like
Weird. All right. Well, on that note, that has been the Low Value Mail After Show. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining me. If I didn't get to your videos, I apologize. Remember them. We will watch them next time. Yes, that goes quite hard. Quite hard. It does. I did not expect that to be a rap video at all. All right. Thanks very much, everybody. Appreciate you all. Hopefully, we'll see some of you tomorrow night on an all-new episode of The Bathhouse, 10:30 p.m. live from the Stand Comedy Club Green Room Comedy Club and Restaurant. I'm getting loopy. All right, good night, everybody. Thank you again. Peace.